All right, greetings. This is Klew, and today I am going to be showing you how I make my bloomer bead, as you saw in the opening part of the video. Actually, I'm going to be making it on a red, so it has a little bit of a peekaboo color. And I start with approximately 3/8 by 1/2 inch piece of clay. First roll it into a ball, and then I roll it into a teardrop, like so. And define the shape by pinching and squeezing and turning in my fingers. I have quite light touch. So I put my needle tool in one end about halfway through, and then I do the other end, and hopefully they'll meet in the middle and come out the other side. At this point, I'll define the shape. I'm going to elongate it just a little bit by pinching and turning. I'm trying not to make the hole bigger. And it's okay, there's a little bit of black clay on there because it's not going to show. So I'm going to change over to my holding tool, which is half of a long knitting needle that I cut in half and then bake this piece of clay on the end. And it enables me to hold my bead, my foundation bead, while I decorate it. So here's my cane, and I'm going to slice 9 slices, rather thick. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Move that out of the way. Get these all separated. So the first thing I like to do is tack it on the end, just to get the orientation. So I'm going to put 3. So I tack it in place, and I can kind of look at the tip of it to see the negative space. Make sure it's all spaced out the way I like it before I commit and press down to the foundation bead. When it makes contact with the foundation bead, it will fuse during the baking process. So I use the handle of my needle tool to roll them on to make sure everybody's happy and in contact with the foundation. And then I go down the sides, gently rolling. Depending on how soft your cane is, this cane is about a year old, so I have to put a little bit of pressure on it. And this one I'm going to take my ball stylus that you saw in the intro picture and just make a little bit of a dent in there, just to give it a little bit of definition. And then the last level, just underneath the third hump of the previous petal. Now I do offer this cane for sale on limited series. I have enough for probably 13 purchases of a piece of cane, and each chunk of cane will make 2 beads. I'm just going to lightly sometimes you pinch too much at the tip, in which case I I just push it up with my nail to make sure that there's a nice wall of the bead left. It's not too narrow because it would be too fragile when you go to make this into an earring or something. And lastly, I just take the very, very tip of my finger and I just curl down the humps of each petal. Like so. See how it flounces out? Gives it a little bit more movement, I think. Can't always get to the third hump on the second layer, but that's all right. Gives it a little something something. And then I check the top, make sure everybody's connected, and there you have it. Nice, and then you just gently work it off of the tool and transfer it over to your baking tray. Now my baking tray, I will suspend it on a smaller needle, but I'll just put this back on to show you. It'll suspend this way in the oven, and that way nothing's touching, so it'll bake mid-air. All right, thank you very much for watching. Ciao.